Now, with breaking headlines from 50 to 250 years ago, this is yesterday's news.
Good day, America. How are you? I'm Peyton Dixon of Historic Experience, and this is yesterday's news. As always, full disclosure, this is a history channel, so these news items are as fresh as a Milli Vanilli song today. Let's get to yesterday's news for October. On October 13th, 1775, the Second Continental Congress formally establishes the Continental Navy, which was the beginning of the United States Navy, when a resolution was passed creating a committee for ship purchase and writing regulations. The committee purchased 2 ships, the Cabot and the Andrew Doria, for seeking out British merchant ships, and the Congress immediately celebrated. On October 8, 1871, the Great Fire of Chicago flared up. Although the true cause has not been determined some 150 years later, the fire's origin can be traced to a barn used by the O'Leary family near DeCoven Street. According to legend, the O'Leary's cow kicked over a lantern in the barn. The resulting fire, which leveled over 17,000 buildings over 3.5 square miles, with losses of over $200 million. And you thought their methane was bad. And in 1919, Prohibition began in the United States on October 28th, with the passage of the National Prohibition Act by Congress. Sales of drinks containing more than 0.5% of alcohol became illegal. Unaffected by the ban, sales of Miller Lite. And now it's time for
Yesterday's news, birthdays in October.
October 14th, 1644. Founder of Pennsylvania, William Penn, was born in London. In 1681, he received a royal charter with a large land grant in America from King Charles II. Penn established Pennsylvania as a haven for persecuted religious groups and Philadelphia as a city of tolerance and acceptance, a spirit which is still embodied today. October 11th, 1884. Eleanor Roosevelt was born in New York City. She served as a U.S. delegate to the United Nations and helped write the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Also the wife of 32nd U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, she traveled extensively and was affectionately called First Lady of the World. At her wedding, her uncle Theodore Roosevelt said, "Well, Franklin, there's nothing like keeping the name in the family." That's not a joke. That's an actual quote. And on October 4th, 1822, artist Frederick Remington was born in Canton, New York. He studied at Yale Art School, but quickly discovered his preference for sketching portraits in action, sketching and later sculpting cowboys, Native Americans, frontiersmen, and soldiers throughout the American West. When Harper's Weekly offered the young artist a chance to become an artist correspondent, Remington didn't miss his shot. And October 1st, 1908, marked the first sale of the iconic Model T Ford, also known as the Tin Lizzie. Only 11 cars were made in the first month, but advancements in assembly line production increased the production by the end of the run to between 9,000 and 10,000 vehicles per day. Ford also passed the reduced costs to consumers. A Model T Ford bought in 1908 cost $825. A 1927 Model T cost $260, or the amount that a 1908 model was worth as soon as you drove it off the lot. That is what we in the biz call a long walk, or a long drive. And that is just some of yesterday's news for October. Until next we meet, I'm Peyton Dixon of Historic Experience, reminding you, if the jokes seem a little stale, that's because it's yesterday's news. Thanks for watching, and good history to you.